What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the Legion of Gloom. So the name for this channel itself was formed because I, myself, am a pessimist about the Seahawks. Now, don't be alarmed. I understand that watching a pessimist on YouTube, at least with football, doesn't really sound all that entertaining. But I promise my passion for the Seahawks overlaps any of the flaws that may come about because of said passion. The style of my content will be, well, close to how it is presented now. When speaking about a specific game moment or a quote from a player or a coach, I will edit in clips to provide context for the viewer, for example. Brash and bold post-game reactions will likely be par for the course on this channel. I plan for my content to be based around statistics and film analysis, although a majority of sports is purely about opinion and fan interaction that stems from those opinions. So I plan to indulge by expressing my hot takes quite often. And I hope that my opinions one day hold the validity of other speakers in the Seahawks community. For the time being, though, this channel will be operated on a recreational basis, not monetary. Without further ado, though, let's dive into the yearly agenda for this channel, which, mind you, is open for change. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't zoom in? So as you can see here on this very nicely Brandon Nelson styled Google Sheet that I have here, I have the time of year, which I separated into the beginning of the year, which is, kind of preseason before the season starts, the regular season and the postseason, kind of combine them, and the off season, which I believe I kind of specialize in personally. So for the beginning of the year, I would like to obviously start off with just a general schedule prediction of how I think the team will do, wins and loss wise. I also want to start a section where I give preseason assumptions, and these preseason assumptions will then be evaluated at the end of the year, as you can see here with the review preseason assumptions that I have there in the offseason. But I just think it would be fun to go back on the narratives that were set early on in the year and see if any of them held up throughout the year or if they fell apart. Kind of like the narrative that Seattle would have a good run defense because they actually invested in a defensive lineman for once. So for the regular and postseason, I would like to do weekly video discussions and streams, hopefully with other channels if I can reach out to any, or if any would like to reach out to me, as well as analysis of other team or league news that directly involves the Seahawks in one way or another, such as the 49ers trading for Chase Young. That very obviously directly affects the Seahawks. For the post-game instant reactions, like I had mentioned earlier, I would like to divide all of the position groups up and individually rank them and just give my overall analysis on how I feel the team did overall. Those would obviously be in combination with the blunt opinions that I give after the game, but that is neither here nor there. The offseason, as I mentioned earlier, I said I would like to do the preseason assumptions, and the beginning of every offseason is when I would like to review those preseason assumptions. And at that point, I would begin discussing upcoming free agents, such as the incoming and outgoing players, as I mentioned in the next section. Mock drafts and big boards are some of my specialties, so once the season comes around, expect a lot of that sort of content, especially that sort of content based specifically around the Seattle Seahawks and their needs. After the draft is over, of course, I will do a post-draft grade for each of the picks, and obviously a general grade, as well as give some of my opinions, just general thoughts. And to round off the offseason, I believe I would like to evaluate the state of the team after the offseason, just compare and contrast the players that we lost, the coaching staff that we lost, the coaching staff we gained, etc., etc. As I mentioned, nothing will be set in stone for the season, and I plan to evolve my content throughout the year and as I continue. So please, if anyone has any suggestions for the format of my show or any other general suggestions, please let me know down in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.